Hello there, welcome back to Learning Maltese with Jordan DeBono. That's me. And today we'll be talking about colors and nationalities. This is going to be a fairly easy lesson, no real new grammar to speak of. It's going to be vocabulary heavy though. But even the vocabulary, if you are a European speaker or an American, you probably find the vocabulary to be quite easy today. You'll see why soon enough. But before that, allow me to do some self-promotion. This is my italki page. I teach both English and Maltese, although we're probably interested in Maltese. You can see my prices, the types of lessons that I offer, my statistics, my availability, crucially, and also some reviews by my various students. If you're interested in one-on-one lessons, it is, I think, the best way to pick up the language, to make sure you understand everything that there is to know about Maltese, especially for a beginner. But anyway, without further ado, allow me to start the class. So, colors and nationalities. Over here, I've prepared a table. The first table is on colors. There's some examples down here. And then we have some nationalities. Let's just go through them because there is one piece of grammar which I do want to highlight. First of all, we have aḥmar, ħamra, and ħomor, red, isfar, safra, and sofor, yellow, ikħal, kaħla, and koħol. This is blue. Now, I'm going to stop here for now. And from these three colors, we can identify a very important fact about Maltese. That in Maltese, we have three states. We have the masculine, the feminine, and the plural. There is no such thing as a masculine plural or a feminine plural. Plural is plural. Masculine, feminine, and then plural. Let's continue. We have abjad, bajda, and bojod. This means white. Iswed, sewda, suet. This means black. I'm going to do this one. Aħdar, ħadra, and ħodor. These colors, from aḥmar to ħodor, these colors all come from Arabic or from Semitic influence. This is why they have a masculine singular, a feminine singular, and a plural. We also have colors coming from the European languages, English, Italian, in one case Greek as well. I'll start with this one, oranjo. Also oranjo, also oranjo. Obviously this is orange. There is no feminine, there is no plural. Technically there is no masculine as well because orange is orange. Viola, viola, viola. This is purple or violet. Violet is violet, viola is viola. Cannella, cannella, cannella. This is the Greek one. This means brown. Don't ask me why we have this influence from Greek. I have no idea. But this means brown. Rosa, rosa, rosa. This means pink. Gris, grisa, grisi. This is gray. Now, over here, yes, we do have a feminine, we do have a plural. Sometimes. We have these European-inspired words that break the rule. They tend towards the Arabic grammar. So in this case, yes, we do have a masculine, a feminine, and a plural. All right. You probably are wondering, why haven't you spoken about the blue? What about this last line of color? Let's talk about the tragedy of the color blue. Ikħal, kaħla, and koħol means blue. However, today, most Maltese people, the majority, in conversation at least, use blue. Blue, blue, blue. Just like these groups of words. It's a tragedy because for me, this is a very beautiful sounding word, ikħal, kaħla, koħol, but we say blue. It doesn't mean that a Maltese person won't understand what these three colors are. On the contrary, everybody will understand it, but in terms of everyday usage, it is limited, at least in conversation. Iżraq, żerqa, and żoroq, this is sky blue or azure blue. Azure. Not your typical blue, but a shade of blue. I included it because, to be honest, it's a very beautiful sounding word to me as well. Israq, żerqa, and żoroq. And it is also another color which I think that everybody will understand, but also limited usage in everyday conversation. Let's look at some examples. Din hija karozza sewda. This is a black car. Karozza is feminine, so sewda is feminine. Notice it comes after the noun. Dan hu żiemel abjad. This is a white horse. Żiemel is masculine, so abjad needs to be masculine. Dawn il-kotba huma ħodor. These books are green. Kotba is the plural of ktieb, meaning book, so ħodor needs to be in the plural. Notice as well, I'm calling back to a previous lesson, this huma is not necessary, but it's nice and welcome. It is mimicking the verb to be. It is not the verb to be, but it is mimicking it. I could just as well say, dawn il-kotba ħodor. Il-qattus huwa gris. The cat is grey. Qattus is masculine over here. If I had a feminine cat, I would say qattusa. Gris is masculine. If I go back to my feminine cat, then I would say il-qattusa hija griża. Il-kodba huma blu. Il-ktieb huwa blue. So kodba and ktieb, books and book. However, doesn't matter, it's always blue. If I put a feminine word over here, then it's going to also be blue. L-aħdar huwa l-kulur favorit tiegħi. Green is my favorite color. Tiegħi is my, we're going to cover that in the next lesson. Favorit is an adjective, and kulur is the noun. Kulur is masculine, so I need a masculine adjective aħdar over here. Although, more than an adjective, we're treating aħdar as a noun over here. Il-pupi ta' Barbie huma rosa. Barbie dolls are pink. Rosa has no masculine or feminine or plural. Rosa is rosa. Pupi is plural. And that's why we have an uma over here. One last thing I want to add. The word for color. I use it over here. Kulur. This is color. Obviously coming from European languages. However, there is another word for color, which is lewn. And so lewn is the singular, and then we have lwien is the plural. This also means color and colors. By the way, kulur is color masculine, kuluri is the plural. So color and colors as well. Can you guess where lewn and lwien comes from? Well, definitely not the European languages. This is an Arabic or Semitic word. Quite common as well, especially for the basic words, the basic vocabulary in Maltese, to have two versions. A European version and an Arabic or Semitic version. All right. Now we have nationalities. So on the left, the leftmost column, this is our country, the country, and then we have the nationalities over here, masculine, feminine, and plural. There's also some grammar to explain as well, so stay tuned. Malta, not Malta. Malta is the English pronunciation, but the country name is Malta. Malti, Maltija, Maltin. Għawdex, Għawċi, Għawċija, Għawċin. A common joke with my first-time students, one-to-one sessions, I would ask them, what country is this? Hopefully you know, this is Malta's second island, Gozo. Gozo is the English name. In Maltese we call it Għawdex. A person from Gozo, Għawċi, if it's a man, Għawċija, and Għawċin. Europa, Europe. Malta is part of the European Union, so an important word. Ewropew, Ewropea, Ewropej. So European man, European woman, or the feminine for Europe, and then Ewropej is the plural. So yeah, a bit of a different construction, especially to the rest of these nouns over here. Franza, Franċiż, Franċiża, Franċiżi, Spanja, Spanjol, Spanjola, Spanjoli. Why did I isolate Franza and Spanja? Because Malta and Għawdex, Franza and Spagna, they do not take the article. Europa does take the article, so we can say l-Europa. But Malta, Għawdex, Franza and Spagna do not take the article. Malta and Għawdex because they are our own countries, so we don't use the article for our own country. Franza and Spagna, the reason is because of this double consonant. But for basically every other country in the world, we are going to use the article, as you can see over here. L-Europa as well, I forgot to input that, but we do say l-Europa. So, l'Italia, but then the person is Taljan, Taljana, Taljani, il-Ġappun, Ġappuniż, Ġappuniża, Ġappuniżi, Japan, okay. L'Ingilterra, England, Ingliż, Ingliża, Ingliżi. We don't have a word for British, so you're going to have to contend with English. I'm sorry about that. L'America, American, Americana, Americani. L'Australia, Australian, Australiana, Australiani. Il-Canada, Canadis, Canadiza, Canadizi. Il-Belġu, Belġan, Belġana, Belġani. Il-Ċina, Ċiniż, Ċiniża, Ċiniżi. Il-Ġermanja, Ġermanis, Ġermaniża, Ġermaniżi. L'India, Indian, Indiana, Indiani. And so on and so forth. Most of the common countries, they do have a very standard Maltese translation. Not all the countries. I wanted to put New Zealand, for example. Any Kiwis listening, I apologize. I could not find a proper translation for New Zealander and even for your country, to be honest. I could invent one, probably something like Zeeland Tisfel, Zeelandese, Zeelandiza, Zeelandizi, but I'm not too sure on that. I didn't want to invent, so I didn't include it. But all of the main countries, again, hopefully I'm not insulting anyone, but all of the main countries, they do have translations, especially European countries. And you can probably get the gist and take a good guess as to what the translation is, as well as the nationality. Some examples. Jiena minix Awċi, jiena Malti, I am not Gozetin, I am Maltese, that's true. Inti mintix Ċiniża, inti Ġappuniża, you are not Chinese, you are Japanese. Hemm ħafna pajjiżi Ewropej, there are a lot of European countries. Pajjiżi is the plural, Ewropej needs to be in the plural. L-ikel Taljan huwa tajjeb ħafna, Italian food is very good. I think it's the best cuisine in the world, apart from perhaps my own. Dawk l-istudenti mhumiex Ingliżi, those students are not English. Alright, as always, please check the description for additional vocabulary and translations. One more time, I will promote my italki profile. Please check it out for prices, scheduling, reviews, statistics. And with that, thank you very much, and saħħa u grazzi ħafna.